Well, you share also history with Undertaker's brother, other half, right? Kane, and you had a great tag team with him that you captured gold a few times. What do you think it is that made you and Kane work so well and be so memorable? Because I feel like the tag team itself didn't last crazy long.
Yeah, I think it was the clash, the polar opposites, maybe. I think that's what it was, like such an odd pairing with the big, ugly monster machine, supernatural, and the, much smaller in size, calm, laid back RVD. I think us together and the fact that we had a relationship, I think was interesting. Just like I think people are interested. Like whenever I talk to Sabu, I always feel like, uh, especially if it's like during a promo or something live, I feel like I'm letting them in on a sneak peek of our real life. You know what I mean? And that's like because people gotta wonder like what's Sabu like in real life? He's crazy,
Oh,
like
totally. Yeah.
and so when I'm like if I'm doing a promo and I'm just like, man, Sabu can't stop talking about only wrestling. You're excited about, aren't you, Sabu? Whatever. And I feel like it's fun to interact because we're so different. But at the same time, yeah, I kind of feel like I'm pulling the curtain back a little bit and showing, that this is the respect that I have for him and how I treat him when we're communicating. And I think with Kane, maybe that comes across big dinosaur and RVD, but I liked when he would hold the guy up by his throat for a choke, and I would jump off the top rope and kick the guy in the face. That was one of my favorite parts about teaming with Kane.
And I mean, you and Rey Mysterio had the 420 leg drop, of course, for shoe sizes that we talked about last time. Did you have a
Yeah,
name for that one, you and Kane? Did you ever talk about anything like that?
never named that one. No.
Never knew. But yeah, a great finishing move though. Yeah, it combines the height and the athleticism. Um, do you remember anything from the night that Kane unmasked? Because I think that's a memory stuck in a lot of wrestling fans' brains of him turning around with that blackness stuff on his face and you with just looking so shocked and betrayed. Any memories from that night?
Um, I just watched that, I think yesterday. So
Oh, there
so
you
it's
go.
fresh on my mind because I just saw it. We looked it up because someone said that I took the mask off of him, and I really couldn't remember if that's the way it went or not. I knew I was there, so we watched it, and Katie thought it was funny that I was just sitting on my ass, uh, looking at Kane. But when I think about that, it opened up a new um, a new chapter in this story for a while that I wasn't as happy with. Like Kane's super cool. I love teaming with him, but then I think about during this whole segment, this whole story, it seemed like the philosophy was, kill the babyface, kill him,
Mm,
kill him, kill him, kill him. Let's torture him, hook him out to battery cables, light him on fire,
yeah.
chop him out, beat him, beat him, beat him, beat him, beat him, beat him. I felt kind of like a rag doll, and professionally, I felt like my direction was being compromised. So that's kind of what I remember when I think about that. And I think because, like I said before, they always kept me guessing on my value.
Yeah. Yeah, taking that into account, that is really interesting. And it's true. Like, I mean, like you said, I don't know if he actually lit you on fire. I think he was attempting to, but then he put you through the steel cage. Like, there were a lot of big moments that you just looked, yeah, completely defeated. And I don't know who ended up walking away from that feud with the last victory. It was it Kane?
I would if I would bet on Kane. I don't remember beating him ever or Undertaker ever. No, I do remember that one win on Undertaker that was switched
Yeah.
because I this one, but yeah, that's what I think about. So I like working with him, but at the same time, I wasn't happy about the path, the direction of my career. And it's, the business is so weird when you're on the outside. It seems like it would be easy to be like, dude, one guy wins, one guy loses. Like everybody knows, like what do you worry about? But when you really think about the business, who makes more money? The guys that win all the matches, not the guys that lose all the matches. So it's so
Yeah.
weird that there's such an important factor in your career that you have nothing to do with. You have no say about it. It's,
Yeah.
it's what they do with you. And then through that, that's a major factor in determining what you're worth, to them, to the show, to the business. And it's like, it's really hard to wrap your head around that if you don't do it, to understand, just like when you're really, the brand is the real you, but then they're saying, as they're writing your words that you would never say,
Mhm.
just treat it like you're acting, but I'm acting as me. Like, there's a lot of like, when you're on the inside dealing with all that, that you got to kind of like change your whole perspective of everything to really understand it.
Rewind, recap, relive. For over 50 episodes, the revolutionary force in wrestling interview.